Hey there, everybody. It's the author, Andrew Snorton, and you're joining me for the Fast 15, as we typically do each and every Wednesday at about 1 p.m. Eastern Time, whether we're live or what have you. We take about a 15-minute moment to pause, check up, check in, enjoy an encouraging note from any of the books or audiobooks, and close out with a few announcements and a couple other things to get you on your way. The best way to stay connected with me is going to be through Instagram. If you add me at AuthorASnorton, then click on the link in the bio, which is my Linktree. That'll be linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton. When you go on my Linktree, you'll be able to read the current edition of the newsletter, which came out a little bit earlier today. Get access to all the social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter/X, YouTube, any articles, my media information, any updates regarding upcoming appearances, my Amazon author page, and of course the info on the author Andrew Snorton blend coffee in collaboration with Fonte's Coffee. So make sure to check that out. Like, share, follow, add, support. Definitely appreciate it. And of course, we're here during almost the heart of the holiday season. There's a lot of amazing things going on, but we want to take a moment, as we always do, just to kind of put a word of encouragement out there. As we know, sometimes the holidays can be a spike for different stressors, challenges, and worse. And I'm aware of people who are dealing with deaths in the families, to health issues, financial issues, things along those lines. So if you or someone you know is going through a challenging time, just know that there are people who care, there are people who are concerned, and you have every right to feel some kind of way, but take the time you need to identify formal or informal ways, professional or otherwise, but constructive ways to pause, reboot, and work your way through. And for those people who are doing well, things are going well health-wise, things are going well, business-wise, community-wise. We definitely celebrate you, and you should celebrate yourselves. Make sure to do it just enough, but don't overdo it. And let's not forget our peers, whether they're family, friends, loved ones, or just people in general who are going through some challenging times. Because like I said, there are people I know directly that are really going through it. And sometimes in the holidays, some things get lost in the shuffle. So as we pivot into our selection from the day, of course, I'm going to pick quotes and notes. Something's on the horizon. It's part journal, part think piece, but definitely helps me to pause and reboot. And I hope it helps you to pause and reboot too. So the quote I'm going to read, I hope, is not only applicable for the holidays, but any day. And it reads as follows: "Let me know so I may help you let it go." Let me know so I may help you let it go. And all of us to varying degrees are holding on to things that are problematic. Some of us are holding on to traumatic experiences. Some of us are holding on to negative people, places, things, situations which are not helping us grow. And there's a good adage where, like, luggage, and when you go on a trip, you don't bring everything, you bring what you need. So you can bring the experience of going through that negative situation or what have you for perspective, but you can't always put your energy into holding on to it, because you put more of your energy into holding on to things you don't need. It limits you to opening up to the things that can help you. And part of it is, to the best of our ability, it's not always easy, but to the best of our ability, we have to be open to being that sounding board for people, or be that person that needs to kick somebody in the shin or whatnot to help them. Look, there's some things you gotta let go of. And like I said, it's hard. There's some things for me that have not always been the easiest for me to let go. And I'm sure there's others who are like, yeah, there's some things that are hard to let go of. But at some point we have to. And if we don't, it's going to limit our professional growth, our personal growth, our relationships, things along those lines. So we can definitely learn from the lesson, but let's keep it there. So that way we open up to the realm of possibilities that allow us to really be the best that we can be. So that's the message for today from Quotes and Notes. Something's on the horizon. Make sure to get it online, or if you're already subscribed to my newsletter, check out the listing of bookstores and other places where you can get it. And if it's not, if your favorite spot isn't on there, you need to check it out. Okay, a couple of quick announcements as we're getting into the weekend. Hopefully everyone's coming off a good holiday weekend last weekend. Hopefully the holidays are going well. It's a little bit colder outside where I am, so yeah, I came in from outdoors, so yeah, I got the skull cap. Shouts to our brethren of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, as a number of chapters in a number of our spaces and places are doing things to recognize our Founders Day, which is December 4th. For those in Metro Atlanta, the Metro Atlanta Founders Week celebration starts tomorrow, November 30th, and concludes December 4th. Events that are open to the public include November 30th at 7 p.m. at the Ron Clark Academy, a great seminar on mental health and wellness. Even though we're talking about men's mental health and wellness, mental health is across the board, and especially during this time of year, it can be some challenges. So you want to check that out. Friday, December 1st, I'm sorry, at Blue Martini. That's a ticketed event. Make sure to visit Alphas of Atlanta and click on the link in the bio and get your ticket for Ticket Tailor. Saturday morning at 10 a.m. at the Renaissance Atlanta near the airport is the breakfast featuring Nicole Love Hendrickson, who's a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and the chairwoman of Gwinnett County government. So you want to check that out for some empowering words regarding service, leadership, things along those lines, and a good breakfast. Sunday, December 3rd, 10 a.m. at Berean Christian Church in Snellville, Georgia. It's church service that's open to the public. Monday night, the events are open to the public are going to be the Remembrance March taking place at the campus at Clark, Atlanta, and concluding at Morehouse. And then the networking event / smoker at Highland Cigar Factory. So those are events open to the public, but visit Alphas of Atlanta for more details on that. Alphas of Atlanta on your social media platforms. Shouts to our peers and our partners at Fonte's Coffee. I know I got that item to take care of, but I will. Finally, as of November 27th, we have the limited run of the bourbon-infused coffee of the AuthorASnorton blend. We're only going to run this through December 26th, so you've got a month to get it. But it's bourbon-infused. Of course, the alcohol gets burned off in the process, but the flavor remains. So this is going to be a great way to start your day, networking, reading any of my books. But shouts to our friends at Fonte's Coffee one more time. This is what it looks like. When you go to the website, fontescoffee.com, click on the menu for special collections. It'll be on there. If you don't see it on there, connect with them or connect with me, and we'll get you squared away. Trying to think if there's other events that are taking place. I already mentioned Founders Day. I already mentioned Fonte's Coffee. Oh, for any of the books, yes, it's great to order online from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, but let's not forget our independent bookstores. So if you subscribe to my newsletter at the very bottom, once you go through all the other announcements, you'll have a listing of all the bookstores and other venues. I'll probably end up getting back on the road in January. I may end up trying to do a pop-up in Metro Atlanta in December, so just stay alert on the social media. I was about to say, check out our friends at I Am Rooted, who December 13th, the next edition of Sip and Flow. It'll be at a new venue, so make sure to add I Am Rooted _ on Instagram to get your tickets. It looks like it's going to be real dope, so I'm going to go ahead and check it out. Shouts to my chapter for the Loganville Conyers chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha, as December the 16th from 3 to 7 p.m. is the annual holiday day party, the Black Ice Affair. A portion of the proceeds will support the ABC2 project, which helps the chapter provide donations to children's hospitals, stuffed animals, things along those lines, to help provide holiday cheer. So usually those deliveries take place the week of Christmas. Shouts to my friend Tyra Satai as Diva in Dolls is underway. This is the 10th year of her doing this project. Typically, it's about 30 women in 30 cities across the country and sometimes overseas that do an amazing job with their holiday projects. So make sure to check these out and what have you. So as we get ready to wind down, again, the easiest way to stay connected with me is add me on Instagram, AuthorASnorton. Click on the link in the bio. That will be my Linktree, which is linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton. When you go on my Linktree, you'll be able to read the newsletter, which came out earlier today, all the social media info, the website, interviews, coffee information, and more. So you want to make sure to do it that way instead of me rattling off 1,100 things. Thanks again to every reader, every bookstore, every coffee house, every library, every book club, every individual that is supported with, the books, the audio books, the coffee collab, things along those lines. So very, very thankful and grateful to each and every one of you, not only during the holidays, but any day. And yeah, of course, these make great stocking stuffers and those types of things. But no, I'm just thankful and grateful to everybody who's taken time to encourage, support, all that type of thing. Without your support, I mean, it's pretty little that can be done. So thank you on that end. So as we close, again, it's the holidays. Please be safe out here. We know holiday parties are starting to ramp up, all that type of thing. Please be careful while you're out and about. Definitely celebrate. Don't go overboard, but please be careful out here. If you have to get a room, you have to get a ride share, please do so. We want to see you versus, anything else. So thank you to everybody. As always, take very good care. And whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Keep it moving. Keep it victorious. Shouts to everybody. 06 to the good brothers. Take good care, and I will see you soon.